I'm about that. Cause I'm about that. I'm about that come up, running up on them fools that are talking foolish. Try to get them funds up, killing them mics just like I ran the jewels in. Y'all gonna get done up front, knowing that kid with an attitude, but you can't really blame this motherfucker. It's what he had to do. I'm about that cash flipping, I'm getting it on and off the market. Not about that VIP, not me, not never been a fan of carpets. All about that RIP, for all of my Jesus gone departed. All about that finish, what I started, I'm about that.
Top down the night, you're not ready. We ride, we're about that. So high, we see the whole city. We own the night. Down the night, you're not ready. We ride, we're about that. So high, we see the whole city. We own the night.
Know that I'm about it. Want a man I can bring the drama, but it ain't by chance I'm fucking rapping. You don't really want a problem. Made a little cash in the back end, but still rapping like I'm starving. Yeah, y'all gotta ask who the man is. Hope I'm gonna be like, beg your pardon. Homie, I'm about that.
Top down the night, you're not ready. We ride, we're about that. So high, we see the whole city. We own the night. Down the night, you're not ready. We ride, we're about that. So high, we see the whole city. We own the night.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, a very special edition of Ysn Power Hour. DJ Oakley here, Billy Mack, Jamie Thompson, E.B. McNuggies. We got Ty Bartell, and we got Paul Munson, Richie Giuliano, and Quincy. We're waiting on one more. Anthony Romo will join us shortly. Before we even get to our national whatever day it is, a big shout out. Paul, what does this look like to you?
Oh, deliciousness. That's what that looks like to me.
Bacon wrapped little mini hot dogs. We call them Munson's Wieners, and they are delicious.
Wow. Not have to go that far, but
Thank you to Carrie Munson for coming earlier. She dropped off some cookies. She dropped off some wieners. We agreed on they're called Munson's Wieners. So there you go.
yeah.
Today, is National TV Talk Show Host Day or National iPod Day. Which one should we go with?
TV host.
TV host, your favorite TV host of all time. Quinn, start it off.
I don't know, Bob Barker. I don't know.
That's what I was going to say,
I watched
actually.
a lot of at my grandma's house, so.
That's a good one. Richie, you staying with Bob Barker?
Yeah, I loved him. I mean, I always thought he was hilarious, and I always used to watch his shows with my dad, and it was always a good time. So
all right, Paul, who's your favorite TV show host of all time?
TV show host. I liked the guy from Family Feud back in the day. Richard, I can't think of his last name right now.
Karn.
What's that?
Richard Karn.
No.
He was the host on Running Man too, the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can't think of his last name right now. That's terrible. But I liked him. He was like just slightly inappropriate on the Family Feud, but just enough that everybody loved him. So
isn't Family Feud the show that everybody, like all the TV show hosts, died?
Richard Dawson.
Richard Dawson. I like Richard Dawson. No, the guy after Richard Dawson killed himself.
Yeah, Richard Karn. Al Borland?
Al Borland's still alive, man.
I know. Al Borland was played by Richard Karn.
That's not the guy. I was
Who
thinking of
hosted
Richard
Family
Dawson.
Feud.
Okay.
He was played by?
You
Whatever.
are correct.
You know what I
He
mean.
was one of the hosts of Family Feud, but no, Richard Dawson was one of the first guys, and then the guy after the guy who hung himself.
What is going on right now? Who is that? Is that Munson?
No, there's no little kids here.
The only little kid we got is Quinn in the back, so I don't know where that came from. That's weird. All right, on to McNuggies. Do you know any TV show hosts?
I think it's Pat Sajak, the Wheel of Fortune host.
All right.
I watch Wheel of Fortune every night growing up.
EB?
No, I'm not gonna lie.
He said growing up.
I love it. EB.
So is this like late night host too, or just like
any TV show host?
Oh, dude, I don't know. Like part of me wants to say my grandpa always made us watch Johnny Carson growing up, and Johnny Carson is kind of a staple in like our whole family.
He's
And
the king.
nowadays, it's probably more modern Jimmy Fallon.
I like that pick. Romo's here. Romo, who's your favorite TV show host?
Mine had to be David Letterman. I was a big fan. Used to watch him with my dad during the night.
The Homer's back. So let's go. I know who he's calling out. Let's go over to Ty Bartell.
Favorite TV show host. I like Steve Harvey a lot right now from Family Feud. I also like Jerry Springer a lot. If you want pure comedy, I don't know. Jerry Springer's always the guy for that. He's just over the top, ridiculous. It's always funny watching him.
Jamie, you got a favorite TV show host?
Yeah, mine is Julie Chen Moonves, host of Big Brother.
Oh,
It's a good show.
Well played. Out of the blue. Billy Mack. Hang on. I'll unmute you. Oh, you're unmuted. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I had to put my ears back in. Probably Jay Leno. Solid pick. Jay Leno was a dog.
Mine is going to be right now. It's Jimmy Fallon. There's very few talk show hosts that can actually make me laugh. He makes me laugh with some of the stuff he does. But Arsenio Hall back in the day, I gotta remember. Like I thought I was doing something like that was like illegal by staying up to watch Arsenio Hall. So that shout out to that guy because he hasn't had any pub for a long time. What's the line for the Buckeyes game tomorrow? We could
26 points.
26. That was really fast. I think we know somebody that's got a couple bucks on that one. Keep him muted. West Branch all the way. All right. We're going to get to that here in just a little bit. Actually, what the hell? Let's get to it right now. We're going to start with some of the non-playoff games first. One of them is going to be East Liverpool and Salem doing battle tonight, guys. Two YSN teams, two teams with you look at these two teams, I think both of them still have something to prove on moving out of the season. Both eliminated last week, correct? East Liverpool lost to West Branch. Salem lost to Poland in that unbelievable game. Let's start with EL versus the Salem Quakers. Start with Romo.
I'm gonna have to go with Salem here. Jackson Johnson's an absolute man at quarterback last week. That's his name, right? Jackson Johnson.
Yep.
Salem's QB. Yeah, that first half he tore up Poland's defense. Salem's going to be good for years to come. I'm gonna take the Quakers.
All right, good pick. Quinn, who you got?
Salem.
Any reason?
No.
All right.
Just Salem.
Good homework.
Salem.
McNuggies.
Salem was really impressive last week. I think the Quakers win this one.
EB?
I think everyone knows my pick, and about piggyback off Romo, they are pretty young, and I think they got away from what worked for them in the first half, which it's growing pains for them. So to go into Poland and have the performance that you did, I mean, Ron John's got to be feeling good. Like I know it's a meaningless game, but it's not, because this kind of sets the bar and the tone for next year, more or less. Give me the Quakers.
You said that, and I've heard that from more than one person. Meaningless game. Do you feel like this is truly meaningless, or do you think that there's some emphasis being played, especially for these seniors who didn't really know if they were going to have a year or not?
I don't think it's meaningless. I guess it's when you use it in the terms of that, as it's because it's on the back half of the playoffs.
Gotcha.
So it's different, but it's not meaningless. And I even said something on post show today because he said the same thing, and it kind of irked me because he's like, well, these meaningless games. So I'm contradicting myself here, actually. But
it's all right. You're allowed.
To where he's like, well, they're playing these games after the playoffs, which don't mean anything. And it's for the younger guys, this and that. Well, a lot of teams do that in a regular season anyways. After the first five or six games, if you're already out of the playoffs, you're building for the next year. That's just what programs do, So I don't want to say they're meaningless. They're just not as meaningful because it's not for the playoffs to go to the next round.
I like that. Paul Munson, your take on Salem versus Liverpool.
I'm picking Salem in this game. I think they're the better team. And I think after their performance last week against Poland, I think they're going to have a little bit of a letdown because, I mean, they had that game, and they let it slip away, and I think they'll be a little disappointed. But for the seniors, this is a home game, and they will I think they're going to show out, and I think they're going to beat East Liverpool. And I'm picking them, and Jeff picked East Liverpool.
This is a rival game, too, because it's the two biggest schools in Coleman County. So, it's not just a filler game like this. There's a little bit behind this game as well.
Yeah, this is a bigger game than I think we can even wrap our heads around. And both teams, I think, are going to be ready to go. Richie, where's your take on this? Where are you falling?
I'm going to take Salem here. Going back and looking at the film, and Jamie and Romo, you guys called a great game last Saturday night. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Quakers in this one. They got off to a 21-0 start against Poland, dropped the lead in the second half, but I like their performance in the first half. That's my first time seeing them all year, and I was pretty impressed by the Quakers.
How about Richie watching film for his game on Saturday? Like, you've got a game tonight, Rich, with Canfield. You're watching film just like a quarterback from another team. I'm impressed. Richie is the prep star forever of YSN. Nobody's going to out-prepare Richie Giuliano ever. So,
yeah, I'd love to scout Richie one day as soon as I can.
Ty Bartell, who do you got?
Yeah, I think Ron Johnson's he's a great coach, and I think what he was able to do with Salem last week against Poland was truly impressive. And then have Poland on their heels, really sweating that one out. I think Salem's going to be good for the next few years. I'm going to take the Quakers in this one. I think it'll be interesting to see if they're going to start a lot of the younger guys. I mean, I know you want to get the seniors playing time with their last year, but I mean, good chance now that there's no implications for playoffs or anything on the line. Get some of those young guys ready and geared up, ready to go for next year.
Jamie, you got to see this team up close and personal last week. What'd you see? Who do you like?
Yeah, I mean, Salem is very, very good. There's no doubt about that. You have to be good if you want to get a 21-0 lead on Poland. I wanted to pick East Liverpool here, but you guys scared me away from them. I mean, I haven't seen them all year long. I've seen Salem in person, like you said, so I got to go with the place.
Mac, who you got?
You can go ahead and pick them. It's all right. I need that one game to get back on this one.
Don't worry. I'm keeping my eye on you, Paul. Don't worry.
Mac?
Well, first off, I'd be in the lead right now if Paul would have kept my week one stats. But just go ahead and say we're going to take Salem. They're the better hot football team, and even though they lost last week, but they've been playing good football towards the end of the year. So let's ride them out.
I really, really, really am torn on this one because Salem is on the up and up, and I think they are going to be a very dangerous team over the next 2 years. But I think the Potters are going to play some pissed-off football tonight, and I think the blue and white walks away because they know that this is a huge game for them. There's a lot of people that are I mean, if you've ever been a part of Potter Nation, as they call it, it's unbelievable. There's people from East Liverpool that show up from everywhere, and we get the dots of where they're tuning in from, and they're just – Potter Nation is alive and well, and I think tonight the Potters show up. Not saying that Salem doesn't. I'm just saying that the Potters – have an opportunity and they're going to take it tonight. I'm taking East Liverpool. Next game, Newton Falls versus Jackson. Oh, by the way, East Liverpool and Salem, Jared and Matt will have the call for that. So just keep an eye on that. Two great announcers have been there since day one on YSN. So make sure if you're buying a game this weekend, buy your game early and then watch, make yourself well acquainted with all the games we have on the network tonight. Jared and Matt have East Liverpool versus Salem. Larry and Poe have Jackson Milton and Newton Falls. Guys, it's the Tigers and the Blue Jays. I'm going to go with the Blue Jays in this particular scenario. I think the Blue Jays trying to find themselves after being eliminated from the playoffs, and I think they find themselves against the Tigers tonight. Mac.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Jackson Milton party. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm on the party in Jackson Milton train.
Yeah, for sure. I think Jackson Milton's going to really show up tonight.
I'll take Jackson Milton as well.
Jeff and I are to Jackson Milton.
You said there's a party. It's in Jackson Milton. Let's go Blue Jays.
Wow, here we go.
Jackson Milton.
Uh-oh.
Jackson Milton.
Bring it home, Romo!
Jackson Milton.
We're all going flying with the birds tonight in Jackson Milton. Newton Falls probably just doing the old Billy Mack and screenshotting all of this and putting it on repeat in their locker room. Speaking of, we get the champion
That
feed.
was my locker room, so.
We get the champion feed tonight as they take on Brookfield. Brookfield has been an impressive team. Billy Mack, you got to see them up close and personal. What do they do to champion tonight? Do you think that it's a little bit of a hangover from last week's unbelievable barn burner, or do you think they come through?
Yeah, I got a chance to watch Champion this year with I scouted Richie, and I was able to bring him to the LeBray Champion game, and we were at that game. Champion didn't look very good offensively. They had issues moving the football all night. I don't know if they'll have that same issues tonight with Brookfield's defense, but there is no chance they are stopping Hayden Gibson. This is going to be one of those weekends where we go, how many touchdowns did Hayden Gibson have? 20, 22, 19? I mean, he could score right now because he did last week. He scored twice in 20 seconds. So I'm going to take Brookfield and Hayden Gibson.
James.
Yeah, Champion hasn't played in over a month. I think that's going to hurt him a lot tonight, so Brookfield.
Ty?
Yeah, for sure. I think with Brookfield's performance last week, I think they're going to be coming in, like you said, with the other game. They're going to with East Liverpool. They're going to come in playing pissed off football, and I think you're going to see that with Brookfield tonight.
Rich,
I'm signing with Billy Mack. Great take there. I'll take Brookfield.
Betos and myself on the same train.
Brookfield.
Yeah.
I just want to hear you say it so we can go back on the tape when we need to at the end of the season. EB.
I think I'm going to go with Billy Mack and go Brookfield.
Those were good snaps. Those were like pro snaps. I can only snap with one. This one's kind of. That's impressive. McNuggies, can you snap both hands?
Champ. Let me try.
Oh, okay. All right. Better than me.
Champion hasn't played in over a month. They've been chomping at the bit to get back on the field, but I can't pick against Brookfield right now.
We got to come up with a McNuggies take because it's always just like pushes and then tries to reverse it. He tries to do the Billy Mack, but he's not as angry. Quentin, go ahead.
Not as angry. Brookfield.
Brookfield.
You know what? Yeah, I'm taking Brookfield. I was going to go lone wolf on this. I can't do it. Now I'm going Brookfield. That's a sweep, right?
That's a sweep.
Yeah. All right.
Two in a row.
And Lisbon. Game being played at Lisbon. Rick Daly will have the call for the Blue Devils. Coach Seidel taking on, what I think is one of the best defensive coordinators in all of the area. And he will be joining us on Saturday. It is Charles Bell. Sebring offense has been good, really good. The defense has been susceptible to good teams, and Lisbon ran the ball real well last week. So what are you thinking, Sebring versus Lisbon? We'll start with you, Romo.
I'm going to go with Lisbon in this one.
Okay. Quinn?
Absolutely. Blue Devils.
McNuggies?
I'll take Sebring in a high-scoring affair.
Where's this game at?
I'm sorry, it's in Lisbon.
So I'm kind of with McNuggies. I think this is going to be the one. Whichever team has a ball last is probably going to win. So I'm going to assume Lisbon wins a toss. They defer to the second half. They get a pass. They score. So give me the Blue Devils.
All right, Paul.
Jeff and I are both taking Sebring, and I say they go into Lisbon and ring the bell.
Wow. Got to be like that, huh? It's going to be like that.
I can take Coach Seidel in the Purple Nation, baby. Let's go.
Emphasis. Richie, who you got?
I'll take Sebring.
Ty?
Yeah, Sebring.
I got Lisbon.
There it is.
I don't know what to pick. Let's go Lisbon. Then a close one.
Well, I'm glad that you picked that because I'm on the fence as well. However, I'm going to say this. Rain starts about 7:30 according to the Storm Tracker 21 app. I'm going to take Sebring. They've played better in the muck. We saw it in Quinn and I saw it in Matthews a couple weeks ago. I think Sebring's going to have a big night, and I think the Twins are going to have a big night as well. So I'll take Sebring. And I'll probably take my lumps tomorrow when Charles Bell comes in here and puts me in a headlock and doesn't let me out. Next game, Columbiana and Lakeview. This is going to be at Lakeview. Dom and Eric have the call for us. I'm going to take Columbiana. The Clippers saw Coach Spate last night in passing with EB, and I think the Clippers feel pretty comfortable in this one going against Lakeview. But again, don't count Lakeview out. I just got a feeling about the Plains here in this one. Billy Mack.
I don't know. I've been picking Columbiana the last few weeks, and they've done nothing but disappoint me. I kind of feel like they tapped out. I'm going Lakeview.
Ooh. Jamie Thompson.
Yeah, I'm on Billy Mack's side here. I mean, we like to hate on Lakeview because they got steamrolled, but they got steamrolled through the NEA. It's a tough conference. It really is. So I think they can pick up their second win in a row here tonight.
Yeesh. Ty.
I'm going reverse skate there. I'm going Clips. Let's go.
Rich?
I'm a tie. Columbiana.
Clippers for Betos and myself.
Did you guys pick these together like holding hands or what?
I picked the Clippers, okay? Just let me go.
Quinn sent me the message earlier.
Oh, quit reading my picks.
I like how the box behind Jeff, like when Bailey talks,
like vibrates.
Yeah.
I like that. He just looks so confused like he always does.
What'd
you say to me? He's confused of who took the picture.
Here's the trick. If I'm a picture and I'm under show, I'm really not under show.
Did that thing take pictures?
Blue Steel. Let's EB.
Couple things. Bob Spade had Sesame Burger last night, so you know it's good.
Woo woo!
There's one thing that I can guarantee Columbiana is going to do, and that's always beat a Bulldog. So give me the Clips.
Oh, that is ice cold right there.
Yeah, Columbiana.
You're gonna pay for that one, you little son of a bitch. Quinn.
Columbiana.
I'm going to have to disagree. I'm jumping on the Coach Pav bandwagon. Go Bulldogs.
All right. Next game, Edison hosting Wellsville. Preface this, it is the last game at this stadium.
Yep.
The last game at this stadium. There's a lot of stories, a lot of legend around this field. So there is Gary and Jason going to have this game, and I'll tell you what, talk to athletic director Joanne Stegani before the show. There's a lot of emotion in this game tonight, which is why I'm going to take Edison. I think they want to go out on a winning note, and this is going to be a battle of two teams that are very close, very similar, and I think Edison wants to go demo on this field tonight, so that way the job's a little easier starting tomorrow. Mac, who you got?
Man, Wellsville's been a team this year that has been, you talk about the roller coaster ride. They've been really good one week and then really bad the next, and then really, really good, and they'll beat a great team, and it seemed to kind of play to their competition. I think Wellsville is the more talented team here, so I'm picking them.
Yeah, I agree with Billy Mack. I got Wellsville. Edison, they've just really struggled in the last couple of weeks.
Look at Michael Page calling out Billy Mack for the shot. He's calling reverse. We'll see here in a little bit if it comes to fruition.
I pick winners, Mike. That's what I do.
I think especially for the Edison seniors last game at this stadium, I think emotions are going to be running high, and I think Edison's going to pull it off tonight.
Richie.
I'll take Wellsville.
Betos and I agree again on Edison. I do like the fact this is, their last game on that field. Not every team gets to write that and have a win on their field for the last time. And so these guys get a chance to do that. And I think they, go out there and they do it tonight.
Now, keep in mind that this is not Edison's last game. They're playing Indian Creek next week on the road, and then they'll finish up at Lisbon. This is just going to be the last game at this field as demolition starts tomorrow. Brand new field being put in. It's going to be exciting. Turf field, beautiful, exciting for everybody involved. So excited for all of that. EB, who do you got in this awesome game?
I don't know. I think it comes out strong, but Wellsville has just been a scrappy team. Like like BMAX said, they've been so up and down, but they've been scrappy. They haven't really been out of any game truly too much outside of maybe one. So give me the Tigers.
I think also Jeff won't pick anybody with the logo Tigers, like the mascot of a tiger.
He took one later on.
Okay.
He took Newton Falls last week.
All right. Maybe I'm wrong. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't think he's picked against Springfield either. So
it's like a cardinal sin for you guys over there.
Hey, I'm going for the win.
They wouldn't play him during the bye week too.
McNuggies.
Wellsville.
Quinn.
Wellsville.
It's going to be a storybook ending tonight. I'm going to have to go with Edison.
Put the dagger in it. Love it. All right, Louisville versus Western Reserve. Anybody else feel like Louisville proved something even though they lost last week? Like, there was a lot of people with their eyebrows raised here at HQ watching Louisville take on JFK, and I got to believe that Louisville is going to come through tonight. I'm taking Louisville.
I don't know. I think they exposed Kennedy more than like surprised than anything, but I'm going to take Western Reserve.
Yeah, I'm with Billy Mack on this one. Louisville played a great game, and I can tell you that me and Romo were definitely surprised at that score, but still weren't able to get the job done. Go Reserve.
Yeah, make some room on that train. I'm going Blue Devils.
I'm going to switch it up. I'm going Louisville. I saw Western Reserve play last week. I know it is Springfield, one of the best teams in the area, but they got steamrolled. Got nothing going on the offensive side, got pummeled on defense, so I'm going to have to go with Louisville.
I mean, Louisville gave up 62 points. Talk about defense.
And I just wasn't impressed with Reserve.
Tie. Like to be a tie.
Bezos and myself, again, agree on this game, and we're going with the Rockets. And something's going to happen here, Jamie. Either somebody's going to pull away or somebody's going to get ahead because
It's just business, baby. Let's
a
go.
lot of multiple picks here. So
Yeah, okay.
Business, baby.
taking the Rockets, baby.
Just business, baby.
You're my boy. You're my boy, Paul.
Have you guys split on any of these games so far?
Yes, he wanted East Liverpool. I took Salem.
Ah, okay. I was going to say, you probably had a beautiful date on Sweetest Day talking about this.
Yeah.
EB, what do you got?
He differs on some other ones here tonight too, which surprised me.
That's a tough one. Like Western Reserve's been up and down. I watched them against Sebring, and I wasn't overly impressed. Like they did some nice things, but they just never get. They just never really get rolling. Like they're real choppy, and you know what Louisville is going to bring to the table. They're going to toss it all around. I said JFK was going to beat them by 21 points last week, which I was thinking more like a 35-7 game, not 62-28 game. So they can definitely put up points. It's at Struthers. So
it's at Western Reserve.
It's at Struthers, bud.
Is it?
Oh, God.
It's the second time this year.
Alec and Matt have the game wherever it is.
I have the schedules. It's at Western Reserve.
Pretty sure it's at Struthers.
On Joe Itel, it says at Western Reserve, but I mean, I take that with a grain of salt.
Okay.
So we'll get back to that one. Wherever it's at, field somewhere. Give me local.
Hopefully somebody chimes in because that's going to be scary if Alec and Matt are out in space. Looking for... We've already had one of those.
Out of orbit.
Let's go to McNuggies.
Those Rockets took off last week, and I don't see a way they lose. Give me Louisville.
Wow.
I have the game at Western Reserve, just so you know. But it is it is not going to matter. Louisville will basically air raid wherever they're at. So give me the Rockets.
Or Mike Leach.
I'll take Louisville.
All right. So if you're out there and you know actually, factually, where this game is at, we would like to have a little thumbs up and confirmation because right now, Alec and Matt are going to Western Reserve.
I talked to both ADs. That's what I mean.
Okay. So then, Paul, you're off the hook. As long as you have evidence, we're good. EB's just trying to trip you up. That's all that was.
Keep it on your toes.
United versus East Palestine. This game is being played in Stream City, USA, the home of YSN headquarters, East Palestine, Ohio. The Eagles are coming in, and they've got really, really good team. Oh, let's start with Romo. I can't.
Well, this one's going to make you happy. I'm going with East Palestine in this one.
What?
Have to. I have nothing to lose. I
Go!
I started picking games in like week 4.
Let's go, baby! Quinn's going to be the buzzkill right here.
Come on. Like come on. Of course I'm going United. I'm a game behind Paul and Jamie. Like, come on. United.
If Paul didn't lose if he didn't lose me and Max week one.
Was that voice going up or down? Was that voice going up or down?
Something just got caught in my throat. I don't know what happened.
Damn it.
Mike, just to clarify, just so you can quit your bitching, I don't have games for you week 1 or week 2. So there you go. You didn't start picking till week 3.
I picked week 1, so you can go back and look at it.
You do your own homework. You pull it up. You want your numbers to count. Go back and watch it. Let me know what your points were.
All right.
This is study hall, baby.
5 games for you. Don't get
You know what?
He missed week 2. He's fine.
Yeah, I haven't said a word.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, me either.
Okay.
This got derailed.
Screw it. East
Welcome
Palestine.
to the Power Hour. What did you
Be
say,
careful,
McNuggets?
Claire.
I said screw it. East
Scouting you.
Palestine.
You picked Palestine?
I got nothing to lose.
Let's go!
DJ's happy because he doesn't have to come.
Oh, I'm picking them. EB.
I'm not going to go against anyone named Brutus. So give me United.
Tell me Betos picked the Bulldogs.
No.
Who did I pick, Paul? Tell me.
Come back.
Jeff picked United, and I've talked to Tony a couple times this week. I feel bad because they're making him play this game because they have a 3-way tie in the league right now between United, Southern, and Leetonia, and they're making United play this game against East Palestine, and I feel bad for those guys because it's not going to be a fun show down there in
Yeah, East Palestine's going to win by a bunch.
So I know they might not finish the game with enough guys. They got like 15 or 16.
Watch your mouth.
I'm just saying, United's going to come down there and
study hall teacher, not a doctor. Don't say who won't finish the game. Come on.
They're going to come down there and stake their claim for that league title. So United.
Paul, I'm going to get the janitors union after you.
Betos, you picked them.
How bad is it that I actually thought it was Betos for a minute? Like internally thought Betos was here.
I'll take United.
Yeah, United.
You know, everyone's complaining about missing picks and stuff. I didn't pick any of the Thursday games, and I'm still tied with Paul at number 1. So suck it up and pick the games right. Give me United.
Mac.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. United.
Forward Bulldogs. The shock.
Next year, Bulldogs.
The shock of the world tonight happens in Stream City, USA. Tyler Bastarkey runs for 4 touchdowns. Boom. Count it. Or gets 4 touchdowns.
Good. Still going.
Let's go to Niles versus Howland. Marco and Cam have the call back on the mics. And this is going to be very interesting because, I don't know, Could be school number 53 in this game somewhere. Process of elimination. I don't know. We'll find out next week. Roma, you taking Niles or Howland in this one?
I'm going to take Howland. I'm going to say Eric Babinchak's going to run all over the Red Dragons defense tonight.
Okay. Quinn?
Howland.
Niles.
We'll keep going with the Tigers. We'll go Howland.
Beto says Niles, and as do I.
Niles Dragons.
Who do I get to see tonight, says Coach Seidel. You get Rick Daly. Rick
You
Daly,
don't get the 18, baby.
the
No
legend. Where we at?
Man, I'm gonna side with Romo here and Babinchak. He spoiled my perfect pick week. A couple of weeks ago, I picked JFK over Howland on Saturday. It was the final game. That's all I needed, and I was going to be perfect. And Babinchak spoiled the party, so I'm going to take the Tigers here.
Pursuit of perfection. Richie looking forward to get. I got Rick Daly in my mind now. It's crazy. Ty Bartel, go ahead.
Give me the Red Dragons.
Yeah, both these teams were just outmatched last week. I mean, Howland had to play Chardon. Niles had to play Streetsboro. They both just got destroyed. So I got the Tigers in this one. They're bouncing back.
Mac?
Let's go with number 53. Go Tigers.
I am going to take the Howland Tigers as well. With that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with some playoff picks as well as some games from Saturday. Don't go anywhere. Oh, also, by the way, coming up at 4:15, we will have the Full Court Press returning live in the studio where Quinn is, right here on YSN. So don't go anywhere. Whenever we return, the rest of the picks, and of course our G. Berwick Farms What's Your Beef? All that and more coming up right here on the YSN Power Hour.
Hey, my Ohio friends, it's Mike Ditka, and I know great talent and heart when I see it. I can tell you from firsthand experience, there are average real estate agents, then there are true champions. Kelly Warren is one of those champions, and you have her right there in your own backyard. Kelly outmarkets and outsells every agent in the Mahoning Valley. If Kelly can't sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, Kelly will buy it. Get your home sold. Call Kelly Warren today at 717-2689 or go online to kellysoda.com and start packing.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Myers Family Insurance knows the importance of a great team.
Our team continues to grow to help you with your Medicare and retirement needs.
The annual election period is here, so it's all hands on deck to make sure your plan still meets your needs for 2020.
Call us today.
And welcome back to the YSN Power Hour. DJ Oakley with you, along with a full cast of characters here today, boys and girls. We are through all of the regular season games for tonight. There are 4 games with substantial, stuff at stake. I mean, you've got 4 playoff games: Fitch versus Harding, Canfield versus Akron St. V's, JFK versus Norwalk St. Paul, and Leetonia versus Mcdonald. So when you look at the first game we'll feature here, Leetonia versus Mcdonald, Derek and Dylan will have the call. When you look at these two teams, very similar. You've got One guy that's a featured back, and then the rest are role players. Who is going to stand out tonight between Leetonia and Mcdonald? We'll start with Anthony Roma. What do you got?
I just have to say, first off, I love how Mike Ditka is on that one ad. I just find that so cool on the Kelly Warren ad. But I'm going to go with Leetonia. I'm going to go with the Fighting Squad, Marco Ferri.
The Bears?
That
That would have been a perfect segue into your pick right there. If you would
I didn't know they were the Bears. Missed opportunity.
Absolutely. Ditka and the Bears. It was perfect.
Dead
Romo.
guy.
Dead
Who
guy.
would have won a game?
Quincy, who you got?
I'm going McDonald. I think Shadle's just too strong.
Probably not wrong with picking him or Ferry. McNuggies.
I'm going to go with Marco Ferri and Da Bears.
What the hell happened there?
They're not the
Panda Bear.
but I'm going with the Bears.
That's creepy. I'm like,
That was the creepiest thing I've ever seen. That was crazy. All right, the Panda, the Kung Fu Panda, picks the Bears. On to Muncie and Betos.
This is where we split. Betos picked the Blue Devils, and I'm going to go with the Bears.
Wow, okay. Richie?
I'm just following Quinn.
I'll take Leetonia.
Wow. This game also, guys, at Leetonia. So I don't know if that goes into your picks or not, but maybe something to think about. And it is a natural grass field. Now, McDonald plays on the same natural grass field. Who's doing it this time? Where's the feedback coming from?
Feedback.
Ty, who you got?
Duh, Bears.
Yeah, I think this one's really close. Kind of like, I think you guys said the Lisbon-Sebring game, whoever has the ball last. That's what I'm expecting to see. I think Leetonia's got this one, though.
I think McDonald is the better overall team down the roster. So let's go with McDonald. Upset.
This one's tough. I look at Leetonia being the first team to ever jump on the YSN train. I look at McDonald being one of the teams last, but I've seen a lot of McDonald games. Shadle impresses me at every turn. It all comes down to this. If Marco Ferri is healthy. If he's healthy, I think the Bears are victorious. A lot of us have been kind of scratching our heads for a few weeks here. Is he going to play? Is he going to be healthy? That said, nothing has ever come back 100% healthy, and at this point in the season, everybody's banged up. I'm taking McDonald. Next game, Warren JFK, Norwalk St. Paul. That game at Mollenkoff Stadium, I will have the call along with my good friend, Mr. Anthony Malone. This one is going to be a slobber knocker, guys. This one is going to be, if you like old school football, you like defense, I'm going to tell you a little secret, and I apologize if this is letting the cat out of the bag. I was informed earlier. This is an absolute badass move. This is one of the coolest things I've heard in all of our years here at YSN. Eddie Kiernan is the center for Warren JFK. Broke his hand. He has learned to snap with his left hand perfectly. I am excited for this. That is a badass old school mentality. Give me the birds and give them to me big. I think it's going to be the Cam Hollabaugh show again. I think the toughness runs through the veins of Warren JFK, and the birds are going to fly once more at Mollenkoff. Mac, what do you got?
I'm a little worried about that defense because they gave up those 28 points last week in the first half. I mean, they kind of figured it out in the second half, but I think Kennedy's going to win this game, but I need for them to go where they need to go. I think they better shore up that defense this week.
James?
I got JFK. I mean, hard to go against them. If you're sending ambidextrous, that's impressive. How can you go against that?
Old school football, baby.
I've probably been the biggest, other than you, DJ. I've probably been one of the bigger supporters of JFK. I think I picked them every single week. I'm not changing it up now. Let's go, Warren JFK.
I picked all their wins.
JFK.
It's another Betos and Munson holding hands down the path. JFK.
I love you, Paul.
You're a great man, Jeff.
I'm not too worried about JFK's defense. Louisville's a different breed of a team because they're spread heavy, they're pass heavy. They sit there unconventionally, try to get a lot of onside kicks, whatnot. I think that was a good test for JFK. Like JFK benefited from something like that. Definitely a team they were favored heavy coming into, but kind of hit them in the mouth a little bit. Give me JFK.
McNuggies.
100% on board with EB. I'm going to go JFK. I just want to point out, I think Paul just got called right there. He looks very angry.
He keeps going, like the screen keeps going black.
He gone. I didn't do it.
Dude, it went black, and then he came back, and he was shaking his head. He was like,
It's happened like maybe 5 or 6 times now for Paul.
Spirit fingers.
I saw the first one with your phone. All right, where are we at now? Now that the boxes are all screwed up.
Well, we need Paul because Paul's keeping score here.
Paul's up, and he is returning right now. So it's going to screw up the boxes again. Here we go. Oh, he gone again. He got called right away. Hand check. Oh, Billy Mack's got his phone.
I'm texting Kate.
All right. Where do we go from here?
I think it's Quinn and Romo.
All right, let's go with Quinn and Romo.
JFK.
Fun fact, this is actually a rematch of the 2016 regional final. JFK beat Norwalk St. Paul in an absolute blizzard, beat them 48-13 en route to a state championship. So I'm sure Norwalk St. Paul, these kids, pretty sure they have the same coaching staff. I'm sure these kids were reminded of that game, but it's just going to be too much Cam Hollabaugh in the end. I'm going to go JFK.
Paul, do you want to turn your Do Not Disturb on?
I did turn it on, and then all of a sudden it went back to StreamYard, and it said there's a problem with your StreamYard connection, and I don't know.
All right.
It's probably just a bad connection being in school.
So, Quinn, who did you pick?
JFK.
I got
picked
Mike.
JFK too.
Yeah, okay. We're okay now.
Michael Page saying, I'm terrified. I don't know what he's afraid of, but
when the mask. There was the bear thing.
That's what I was going to say, Kate. I think he put it in airplane mode instead of Do Not Disturb.
Gary, Paul really wants a laptop for Christmas. Put that on his Christmas list. He needs something that people can call him one.
We'll get it from the pawn shop with all the other ones.
I had one.
All right. We are on to
if you do some scouting, if you would scout DJ, you might get you a laptop.
Canfield versus Akron St. V's. Richie, you and Gary have the call. Talk to me about what you're seeing with this one. We know that you've done your research on this.
Yeah, another game on the revenge tour for Canfield. They knocked off Kenston, who they lost in the regional final in 2018. Now in 2017, they lost Akron St. Vincent St. Mary, which was a devastating loss. They lost 13-10. They were up 10-0 at half. And turnovers ended up being the costly factor in that game. They had 4 turnovers in the 2017 regional final. And I think that's what's going to determine this game, too, the turnover battle. I know Coach Pav has been preaching that to his players this week heavily in practice and scouting. So I'm going to take the Cardinals in this one. The Fighting Irish do have a great team. They have 2 losses, and one is the Benedictine. The other one is to Quinn's team and Archbishop Hoban. So I'm going to take the Cardinals in this one. I think it's going to be one of the best games that we have on YSN tonight. I think it's going to be a close game, and whoever wins the turnover battle is going to take the victory.
And if you want that game, how much is it going to cost you?
$9.99.
And if you want every other game on the network this weekend, how much does it cost you?
$9.99.
$9.99.
Free
Thanks, Richard.
if you purchase one game.
Yeah, it's $9.99 for every game on the network. And don't forget, we have the Audible call again tonight. Mike Ackelson, Nick Zeronis, Steve Leslie, and the entire crew here at YSN have you covered. 111 touchdowns last week. Quinn has promised from the gunner seat to have even more tonight and in tomorrow. So make sure if we can hit 112 this weekend, it's an all-time record high on YSN The Audible Call. Don't screw it up, Quinn. Don't mess this up for us. Let's get to we're calling Canfield, Akron, St. Vincent, St. Mary. Richie, you told us all about it. Who are you picking?
Canfield.
Quinn, go ahead.
Yeah, I got to sit in on Steve's interview with Coach Pav, and he had me ready to run through a wall. I could only imagine actually getting to play, so I'm going Canfield.
Roma?
We go Canfield.
Let's go to EB.
I mean, if Coach Pav can get Quinn excited enough to run through the wall, then dude, that's pretty impressive. So give me Canfield.
McNuggies.
Yeah, Canfield.
Ty?
Yeah, for sure, Canfield.
Yeah, St. V's used to be able to hang with Hubin back in the day, but they're not the same program they once were. And I'm happy that I get to pick against them because me and Romo know we hate St. V's. Let's go Canfield.
Passion.
Mac?
Yeah, I'm picking Canfield. Plus, I want them to win.
Let's go Canfield. Coach Pav, lead the way and bring the Cardinals a dub and on to the next round. Paul and Betos.
I am taking Canfield, and Jeff is going to go lone wolf and go woo with Akron, St. Vincent, St. Mary.
What a scumbag.
Wow.
It's just business, baby.
Knew it. Knew he'd say that.
Who's off the show now? What happened now?
Oh.
Richie.
Richie's gone.
Mom
also, somebody else tried to enter the studio. All right. We are on to what I think is the feature presentation for this evening. It's Austin Town Fitch and Warren G. Harding. Ty and Noxie have the call. Ty, what do you got on this one?
Well, they obviously matched up earlier this year, and earlier this year it was more of a game of running than passing. Devin Sherwood was 8 for 20, 114 yards, threw a touchdown, no interceptions. He hasn't thrown one this season. Elijah Taylor for Warren Harding, they call him the record book, 12 for 23, buck and a quarter yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT. Fun thing to note, though, Sherwood, probably the only game I believe this year where Sherwood threw for under 50% completion percentage. Warren was really good at getting to the quarterback, and that's kind of the key to beating Fitch is getting through that offensive line and putting pressure on him. Big runner last time was Powell for Harding, was 22 rushes, 149 yards, and a touchdown. Hard to beat teams twice in a season. But with Fitch, they always next man up mentality is how it works. They were able to shut out Twinsburg entirely without having Simons back. Todd Simons, from everything I'm hearing, should be back on the field in tonight's game, and he is the premier 6'4" receiver for that Falcons team, and he's a tough one-on-one matchup. I don't think anyone can beat him one-on-one, and he cooked Harding last time. Against the Raiders, I think had the only touchdown. Yeah, the only passing touchdown went to Simons, and he got player of the game from us last time. So stuck with them all year. Coach Parker is a wizard on the playbook. Let's go Falcons.
Feed the nest. I'm taking the Falcons too. Ain't even close. Mac, go ahead.
I don't know. I think this is real. I think this one's real close. I think QB1's got to play a lot better this time around than he did game one against them. I think he's going to have to throw the ball for 230 to win this football game, but I got the Falcons.
Yep. Let Sherwood cook, baby. Let's go Falcons.
Romo.
I'm going to go with Fitch in this one. Big.
Quinn?
Yeah, it's going to be a really good game, but I'm taking Fitch.
Yeah, let's go. This is Tasso. Let's go Austin Town for sure.
Give me the Falcons.
Twin box.
Fitch.
Both?
Yep.
Nice job, Jeff.
I got you. Got you, Prez. Go, Prez, go.
Richie.
I'll take Fitch as well.
All right.
Sweet.
Here's interesting. We got we're trying to figure this out. Who's typing a book on their lap? I don't know where that sound is coming from.
Too. That's why I put my hands up earlier.
It looks like it's
I
either
just muted
Paul or
myself.
I was
No,
trying to mute one by one. The only one
muted me.
I didn't mute is no. We'll figure it out. Switka Harding knocks off the Birds. Get out of here, Switka. Here's a little something.
Your Titans are gonna lose too.
Fitch, shut up, McNuggies. If Fitch knocks off Warren G. Harding again, you have to make a hot sauce that pays homage to either Fitch or somebody on the Falcons. So Coach Parker, maybe, yeah. I mean, something would be. You need to knock that off. You know that's better than to talk trash about YSN schools on a YSN program. You're a company guy. Come on, hot sauce. Let's go.
Harding's going to need to play a complete game to knock off Fitch. They got that three-headed dragon. I mean, Fitch is just strong defensively, offensively, and special teams. It's going to be hard for them.
Fitch has been hearing all year about how this is the week. This is the week they get knocked off. This is like I can't wait till Coach Parker and his team shove it up everybody's ass about listen. Like we're the real deal. We're legit. We're the Birds. We're the Dirty Birds, and we're here to win some freaking games. Like just get on the bus. Why don't you? Like, and I'm not just talking about us. I'm talking about everybody in the media. Like this team's legit. This is a great football team. Get on the bus. Stop knocking them. On to the next game. It is going to be on Saturday, and let's go with the non-playoff games first. Mineral Ridge versus Cardinal. Jake and Britt will have the call. I'm taking Ridge. Mac?
Yeah, Mineral Ridge.
Yep, Mineral Ridge.
Even though they lost last week, they've no doubt been impressive on the back end of this season, and I think it's definitely going to be another win for Ridge. Looking forward.
Hi,
to
will
it.
you just get your pick?
That was Jeff. That wasn't actually you.
Yeah.
I'll take Ridge.
Ridge.
Mineral Ridge Rams.
I am taking Middle Ridge.
Who is on an airplane or a boat?
I hear too.
Oh, is it the mower?
Could be the mower. That could be it.
And we lost Richie.
Yeah, my neighbor.
Richie's gone. Richie's on his way back. He's back. There he is.
Who'd you pick?
Ridge. Mine just did the exact same thing that Paul was talking about. It just said like you can't connect to like StreamYard. I don't know.
Yeah.
When you're on your phone, there's 10 people. It has issues.
I'm on my computer.
Oh, well. Damn it.
Richie, who you got?
Ridge.
Trying to make sure that all these are.
Betos and Scumbag City.
I know.
He took Cardinal?
Yeah, he took Cardinal.
Cardinal throws the ball down the field.
Trap job.
Look, I thought it was Cardinal Mooney, okay? You just talking about
I got
all these other ones are playoff games, right?
Yeah,
He's seen Cardinal play though.
All right, let's do LeBray at Whitcliffe. Billy and Betos have the call. The Vikes looking to move on with their favorite announced team. Mac, who you got?
18, baby. It's an 18, baby.
So, fun fact, 2 out of the last 3 years, LeBray has ended Whitcliffe's season in the playoffs. So we're going to make it 3 out of the last 4. LeBray moves on at Whitcliffe.
James?
Hey, it's clear with the A team there that the Vikings are on a completely different level. These kids have just been feeding off the energy that Betos and Billy bring. But I got Whitcliffe in this one.
Ooh.
Thought he was about to pull out a Viking prop there for a second.
Ty.
We got one of those Viking horns for him because I'm all on LeBray right now.
Romo.
I'll take LeBray.
Quincy.
Bailey, I'm sorry. I'm jumping off the boat. I'm going Whitcliffe.
That's all right.
You're going to hell, Quinn.
Scumbag.
LeBray's been playing good. And maybe it's the 18, maybe it's Billy's motivational speech that he gave him game 1. Who knows? But give me the Vikings.
All right, McNuggies.
The energy and the power of the A team rubs off on LeBray. They make it 3 out of 4 that they've ended Wycliffe's season.
I love that the A team's actually going to get a shirt. I think we've got to do it.
Well, Jeff is sticking with his team and his partner. He's going with LeBray. But I was looking up some records and looking up some stats, and it's going to be 2 out of the 4 years now because Wycliffe.
Oh, you're a scumbag.
Scumbag. Yes, thanks to Quality Switch for sponsoring the LeBray game. Kate, I was getting to it, but thank you for leading into it. I don't have to pay to listen to the A team this week. Well, you should be buying all the games, Kate. All of them. Showing love for all those youngsters that walk through Bobseen Park. In case, if you're going to throw it out there, little shade at us. Little shade at us, Billy. Little shade at us.
I'm staying out of this one.
Richie Giuliano.
Yeah, I'm going with LeBray. I can't wait to listen on Saturday night after everything's done, the A team and their exciting call, and LeBray's going to take the victory here.
Give me the Vikings. Let's do it. Add 1 to the tally. Paul is in Scumbag Central all by himself. Well, not really.
No, I got Jamie and Q with me too.
Jamie, yeah.
Well, you guys can all be in prison.
Pick Wycliffe, so.
That's right.
Okay.
That's why
Well, this is the week we all catch up.
I've been top 3 guy. Paul would have counted my week 1 things, okay?
Springfield versus St Thomas Aquinas. Jamie and Romo. You guys have the call. Where the hell did Romo go?
He's below you.
There he is. I see him.
I'm right here. I was about to say, where did I go?
I was like, where did he go?
Find myself for a second.
I mean, you guys have this game. You're the new voices of Springfield, and everyone's excited for it. What have you seen from Springfield, and what do you know about St. Thomas Aquinas?
Well, I'll take the Aquinas route if you want me to, Romo. I'll go with that. So, background on the St. Thomas Aquinas Knights here. They're coming into the game with a 5-game winning streak. Biggest adjustment for them was they went ahead and moved number 13, Asian Burt, into the backfield. Between him and Avion Collar last week, they had 30 carries for 293 yards and 4 touchdowns. So, you saw the Knights against JFK. You saw them get smacked down, but this is not the same STA team. I mean, 3 starters were held out for quarantine reasons. Multiple injuries throughout that game. The defense has looked stout since week 2. Held Trinity to just 26 yards rushing last week. And they've had 5 straight weeks with defensive scores. But they're taking on a team that simply does not turn the ball over. The Springfield Tigers. Romo, go ahead and take it the rest of the way.
Yeah, I was actually really excited to talk about Aquinas because I did my research on them. But I'll take Springfield. It's okay. So, I mean, yeah, on paper, Springfield is just so electric. Bo Brungard, you have Nesbeth, Yema, Slike, Isaacson. They have so many weapons. Bo Brungard coming in 25 touchdowns on the year altogether, passing and rushing, 16 through the air, 9 on the ground. It's going to be a good game for sure. I know Jamie and I are excited because we've had to listen to all the hype around this Springfield offense, and we finally get to witness it in person. We're just really excited to hopefully follow Springfield on a long playoff run. Give me Springfield.
Well, Springfield, welcome to your newest announced team. I think you're going to like them. They're pretty good at being a homer, so you're going to see a lot of orange and black attack coming from the announce booth. So we're excited to give you these young gentlemen. Mac, who you got?
Hey, get the clock running. It's going to happen again. Springfield.
Ty.
Roll.
Yeah, Springfield. They're on their way to a championship this year.
Quincy.
Springfield.
EB.
The Tigers.
McNuggies.
Go Tigers.
Richie.
Springfield.
Just make it a sweep.
Make it a sweep. I'll take them too. Grab a tiger by the tail and make them a YSN champion. I think they're state champs this year.
Go Baumgartner.
The next game is going to be a Boxcast feed. It will be available on Boxcast, and if you're watching the Audible call, we will have this on our feed tomorrow. It's Crestview and Garrettsville Garfield, and I will take, proudly, the Crestview Rebels. Mac.
I will proudly, and I will continue to be on this bus, the G-Man.
I will proudly say that this is going to be one of the best matchups of the weekend, but give me Crestview.
Kept on doubting Crestview. I said earlier this week I'm not doubting them anymore. Let's go Rebels.
Romo.
I'll go with Garfield.
Get on the bus, Romo.
I'm with Billy. Garfield.
Are you cooking on the bus, or what are you doing there?
Doing all kinds of things. It's a big party.
It's a witch pot is what it looks like.
He's just saying all aboard. That's all.
EB.
See, this is a tough one. I agree. It's probably going to be one of the best games of the weekend. Going to go with Coach Q and the Rebels, though.
McNuggies.
That the G-Med bus up there, Billy? Is that what you got going on?
I'm driving it.
All right, then get me the hell off of it, Crestview.
Oh, wow. Nice, Will. Very well done, McNuggies. Richie.
Give me the G-Man.
Paul and Betos.
Ding, ding, ding. Hey, bus driver, pick us up. We're on the bus.
Hey, Billy, can you kidnap me? Don't tell the union.
Hey, now that McNuggies ain't here, bring the beer. Let's go.
The next game we have is South Range and Beechwood, talking to a lot of the Raiders players and talking to Coach Yeagley, and can't wait to talk to him tonight for his Coach's Corner. They think Beechwood's the real deal. Upon further review, I don't think Beechwood, personally, is as good as Harrison was last week. Give me the Raiders by a zillion.
Yeah, I think Beechwood stinks. This is one of those situations where you talk your opponents up and then you beat them down. South Range.
Well, I'm definitely going in the opposite direction of you two guys. I think Paul's going to have a good one on his hands down there. The PA announcer. Meissen aren't just going to roll over and die, but I do have Paulie's Raiders.
Beechwood may be a good team, but they're not South Range good. Give me the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with South Range. I think they're gonna have a pretty easy run tonight. As long as Betos isn't on the sidelines and the kids know which way to run through the banner, I think South Range is gonna take this one tonight.
Wait.
Tomorrow, Romo.
Shut up, scumbag.
Tomorrow.
Stand by.
Through the side, and they all kind of just crash into each other. I mean, look at this. Like, they didn't know which way to go. The coach was telling them to run through the paper. I mean, technically they did, but like, that's not really how you do it. Like, some of them got it right.
They took the scenic route to get to that bag. That's
I wonder if they won the game after this.
That is the big question. But yeah, they definitely took the scenic route to get through that paper. All right, Charity, you remember last year, Coach Frankie Perez and
The best clip we will ever show is Betos.
So, I was in charge of the defense, not the kids running through the damn sign, okay? I was in charge of the defense.
The best part is when he takes his hat off.
So mad. Who's up?
Yeah, Bailey, to answer your question, yes, he is the defensive coordinator, and he won't tell you, but he lost 36-6. He told me that. South Range, though.
Scumbag. The only good thing about Beechwood might be their mall, and they have a cheesecake factory. South Range
Cheesecake Factory.
Burgers are very good there.
McNuggies.
Oh, you scumbag! I'm gonna get the union, the janitor union. I'll take South Range.
Rich.
Same, South Range.
Muncie.
Wait, it's a clean sweep.
Range gets a sweep. We are on to.
We're
gonna pick
South Range. I played baseball for South Range. I didn't play baseball, but I was on the team. I bunted once, and it was stupid. But give me the
I
Raiders.
didn't score though. They put me into the pinch runner at third. I scored.
Poland versus Chagrin Falls. Richie and Thorny have this one. Richie, who you taking in Poland versus Chagrin?
I am taking the Bulldogs. This game's going to be very fast. It might be 2 hours total. Both teams like to run the ball. That's about all they do. Chagrin barely passes at all. The one thing I like about Poland in this matchup is they have the experience. They've played a tougher schedule, and they're on a long winning streak after losing week 1 to South Range. Chagrin, on the other hand, their schedule's been really weak this year. The two teams that they have played that are decent, they have lost to. So I'm going to take Poland here in the experience matchup, and they're coming off of a good comeback against Salem, so they have all the momentum going into this regional quarterfinal.
Paul, who you got?
Betos and I both picked the Bulldogs.
McNuggies.
I'll go Poland.
EB?
Yeah, I'm going to go Poland. I think that game against Salem was what they kind of needed last week. A little kick in the butt, and it's state or bust for the Bulldogs, to my understanding. So give me Poland.
Cute.
Poland easily.
Roma.
I'm going to go with Poland.
Ty?
Yeah, I agree with EB. I think that game last week is the adversity they needed going into these playoffs. I'm picking Poland.
Bulldogs had to play from behind last week. Don't expect them to let that happen again. Bulldogs big.
Yes, Missy, we did talk about Fitch, and I think we had a clean sweep, did we not?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mac, go ahead.
Yeah, I've been scouting Richie for this whole Power Hour today, and I think he knows what he's talking about. So I'm going to go with Poland Bulldogs.
I'm taking the Bulldogs as well. The final matchup of the evening tomorrow is West Branch versus Ursuline, the one that everybody wants to talk about, but only we want to cover. It is West Branch. It is Ursuline. Who you got? We'll start with Paul.
I am taking the undefeated West Branch Warriors in this game. They're at home, and I think they are the real deal, and I think they're going to prove it as they take on the Irish. And Betos is going to be with his A-team partner on this one, and he's actually going to pick Ursuline.
All right. Richie.
I'm going to take Ursuline here.
McNuggies.
Ursuline likes to call themselves the U, right?
Uh-oh.
Turn it into a W for West Branch.
EB.
Okay. Kind of want to go Beto. Give me the green team. But actually, no. I'm going to go with West Branch. They're part of the EBC. They're a rival, but I want to see them do well. So give me the Warriors.
Quinn.
Yeah, West Branch.
Roma.
I'm going to take Ursuline. I've been on their bandwagon all year. Jamie knows that, and I'm going to go with the Irish.
Ty.
West Branch.
Ooh. All right, James.
Hey, everybody knew that the Fighting Irish were going to make some noise coming into the postseason. They've only lost 2 games, and they've been against 2 of the top teams in the Valley. But the West Branch Warriors have lost 0 games from 2-8 last year to 12-0 this year. Let's go Warriors, baby.
Oh, look at this. Nice job, young man. Mac?
That's all cute. You know, this is what Ursuline does. They make the playoffs and they go on runs. This is expected. This is tradition. This is what Ursuline does. I expect a big W tonight. Not by huge points, but I expect a W tonight. Go you.
I am taking West Branch. I just think it's their year. They've been robbed so much, and karma is on their side. Michael Page fired up about the Indian headdress, the Warrior headdress.
Karma. Good football. You got to play good football at this point in the year.
Aaron saying love it as well. McNuggy's talking under his breath. All right, that leads us to the G Perfect Farms. What's your beef? We're going to start off with the CDO of YSN down on the bottom. Paulie, what do you got?
Yeah, whatever these damn technical issues are today with 15 people on the show, my phone won't work. It just sucks. Whatever it is, I'm glad I got all the picks in so nobody can bitch anymore about, you didn't get my picks in week 1 and I could have. No, you suck. You stink. You pick terrible games. That's why you have that many losses. Don't matter if I had week 1 and week 2. You still stink.
I don't have that many losses though.
Richie.
No beef. I mean, besides getting kicked off twice. Same thing with Paul. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a link thing or a show. I don't know what it was. Whatever. I got nothing.
All right, McNuggies.
No beef.
EB.
My beef is with the younger generation who do not take sarcasm or joking around and take it personally. So get over it. Grow up. I don't know. Just deal with it.
Quinn?
I got a soft beef, and that's with the 2 that just walked in the room. Soft beef. Mainly because Jeff Brazil is basically Potesta Jr. eating all the snacks. But I get that name. I don't know why. Yeah. I mean, that's that. And then I got to give a birthday shout-out to a good friend of mine, Scotty. He's a salesman out there at Stadium GM. He watches the show every day. So Shout out to you, Scott. Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Scott.
Scott,
Romo.
you should sponsor.
My beef is actually with everyone that's on the network tonight that has a chance to call a game tonight on Friday night, because for the most part, it should be a beautiful night for football. And I know Jamie and I are going to be all bundled up tomorrow night at Springfield. So, I mean, yeah, it's just my beef is with the guys that get to call a game in a T-shirt and shorts tonight.
I'm with you, Romo.
Let's go, Ty. What's your beef?
Beef is anybody that is not tuning into us these next 2 days, Friday and Saturday. We got a lot of great matchups on the network. $9.99, get all the games, and we're going to the moon with it tonight.
Who else we got? Jamie, what's your beef?
I'll combine both Romos and Ties. Romo, you say bundled up. I say cuddled up. No worries about that one. For anyone that does not tune in, out of their freaking minds, got a bunch of Bubbalooskies here tonight, baby. Let's go win some football.
Mac, your beef.
Okay.
My beef is if you're out there and you're gonna watch games tonight, you know you got people who've been dedicated to specific schools all year and have up to date. Whether it's they give a shit about your team. They followed them all year. They know all the kids' names. They pronounce the names the right way. They have stats. They've been following them from week one. Don't go join that company that decides that, hey, we're going to go pluck the fruit, and because we think this could be a good game, we're going to go ahead and follow you tonight just to kind of throw another organization off, but it's not going to affect us because we are YS Nation.
Hey, team, baby. Hey, team, just me and Billy Man.
Over to you. Oh, here he comes. He's going to have the belt on, tunes jamming, wrestling shirt on.
Let me tell you something, brother. Tonight on YSN, we got the mightiest in the world, Yokomania and Anthony Malone, brother, the Mega Powers. And let me tell you something, brother, Malunic Live, we're coming for you, brother. You step up, you come up, and on the largest arms on the internet are coming at you. That's it, baby. That is the YSN Power Hour.
Oh my God.
I am jacked up. I am ready to go. Yokomania's coming. You run, but you ain't gonna hide tonight, baby. This is how it goes. YSN is taking over the world starting tonight. So be ready, because I'm going to be at JFK and I'll be looking for you. And you better make sure that scratch is paid. That debt is paid, baby, because we coming for you. Here we go. Hokamania, Yokomania, YSN Mania is going to the moon. We'll see you Monday on the YSN Power Hour.